Wait, there's still more? Okay. We are powering on.
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned. You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the Keep, and their story's the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the Resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Alvani was killed. His body was, inconveniently, burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so. But before the riot broke out, the Warden claims he was ordered to execute the Apostle. By you, personally, Commander.
Lies! The infidel is trying to save his own skin.
Perhaps, but what reason would he have to lie? It doesn't absolve him of any responsibility in regards to the riot. He still awaits his trial at Coldstone. He tells me the noose had been made ready for Alvani to hang at first light. I'm not saying I trust the man. He's a cruel little person. But he appears to respect the chain of command.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the Goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with
Oh, that does
there
sound
was
amazing.
animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
We had run-ins. When we were both on the streets of Sadir, it wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the Goddess and my people, Mia? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the Seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Vamon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me. If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mir. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Very well. You may go.
May the Goddess protect you, General.
Oh, I hate Vamon.
The light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
Vamon is a fucking serpent. Actually, that's an insult to serpents. Because snakes are cute.
Night, Ulvik!
What news do you have for us, Ulvik?
Right, so a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night, in the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention
Yeah,
weapons
and
at
that
the
sounds
Royal
good.
Sky last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. Commander...
Vamon. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, There's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
Mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for her, Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're gonna strike and from where, and we need to...
Patience, Inu. One thing at a time. First we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the mole. And then we must get our own people to safety before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
Okay, so this chapter has a thing going.
Kia, if I may have a word. In private, I have a message from a common friend. She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Elvic.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merryminstrom until she does.
But yes, this chapter has a thing that I really dislike. And as someone who has an interest, or had an interest in military history and stuff like that, and just small things like that in the past. I mean, I play EU4. I'm also familiar with other, many things from reading a lot of books. Some good things come out of, reading as much as I do. And it is related to how to obtain information. And the reliability of the methods of obtaining information. Bluntly put, I'm talking about torture. Because in this chapter, we will get the option to torture someone. And I don't like taking the option.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? The Cock and Puss.
I can't remember how far I've gotten. It's somewhere, I think it's a 3-2 or something like that. I haven't stopped, but I have taken a small break from it. Exactly. You can never trust the information from torture. But the consequences of not torturing is kind of awful. Because this, the character with the power trusts torture more than not. It's dumb. But we don't care. We will not torture someone.
It's a nice view, isn't it? I've always found Marcuria beautiful, especially in summer. Of course, those metal tubes are a bit of an eyesore. And that tower? Actually, the tower I quite like.
Why did you want to meet me?
Oh, so impatient. You always were. I've been saving something for a rainy day. Someone, actually. And, well, no rain at the moment. But the forecast for tonight sounds grim.
She knows something about tonight. It can't hurt to pool our resources and share information. She knows something about tonight. Saving someone for a rainy day.
There's an Azadi officer, high-ranking, a captain. He has an arrangement with a young woman in Old Town. A non-human.
He's fucking a magical.
Eloquent, but yeah, he's fucking magical. We both know what it would do to his career if anyone found out.
They'd strip him of his rank. He'd be arrested, tortured, most likely sentenced to death.
All for a little blue girl and some exotic sex. Your people are so predictable, Azadi. So easy to compromise. You know, the more things you forbid, the more sins there are to be tempted by. You're a nation of the repressed, a powder keg ready to blow.
But how will this information help us?
Today is this officer's day with his young lady. She has a room near Shady Quay. Our horny captain never goes alone. The fool brings his uniformed knave to keep watch, which is convenient, like a big arrow pointing to the right door. If you were to confront the captain in a compromising position, there'd be no limit to what you could accomplish.
Why give me this information? You could have profited from it yourself.
I have no need for money or leverage. But I thought you could put this to good use. Find out what's going down. Maybe stop it, save some lives, or take some.
I thought you didn't care about the Resistance.
I never said that. I never said I did either. But maybe I care for other things.
Why did you bring me all the way up here to tell me this?
Because I don't trust them or anyone. I've been burned in the past.
But why me?
Because you, Kian, I trust.
This isn't right.
Actually, as much as you would, no, Kiss. The thing is, though, we're not doing that.
I can't reject her. This isn't right.
Because she knows.
Anna, wait.
There's a very special reason for this. And you see, she will call you out if you do. It's not revealed in this particular chapter, I think, about Kian. But she knows Kian intimately. She is very, very familiar.
Who's there?
It is related to that, yes, Pix. It might be that. It is Rainbow Kian. Indeed. And she knows this. So she will call him out on that. And I don't think it's like she doesn't reference it directly in that sense, but she knows that like he did it, you know, to like see him to be appreciative.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious.
Because the thing is also, she is in love with Kian, but Kian will never reciprocate it. That's the thing. We will get into the how and the why later down the line though.
What do you want?
I need to speak with the mole.
She's not expecting you.
She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Fine. But keep your hands where I can see them.
At least that's what she did last time I played this game, when I actually did kiss her. She was not very happy about it. I mean, she was like, "Why did you do that?"
Azadi apostate not dead yet. I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course, no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows. Besides, it may be time to leave Mercuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head pound. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian, of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers. In my aching bones. Something unnatural. Something mean. There's no room in Mercuria for magic or for magicals. Not anymore. No. Whether Azadi attack is coming or not, it's time for the Mole to dig other burrows. Or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old, familiar hole to sleep in. Sleep until this shadow has passed. Or until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil.
It's so sad.
My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvane. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well, why are you still here? Go! Go! May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
It is so sad. It's like last of the Bandubanta. We saw them in the longest journey with April, and they're just all gone. It's just heart-wrenching. Well, we have an Azadi officer to find. He is over here.
He's guarding the door to that house. This must be where that Azadi officer meets his girl. The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their resilience.
I've got so you don't look like my you. Tell your friends.
She's a sandwicher.
What can I do for you, friend?
Practitioner of the
Would you care
ancient
for a
art of
tasty
sandwiching.
sandwich?
Your sign says sandwiches and fire flowers.
Ah, yes. Used to be I made the best fire flowers in Old Town. Spectacular things that lit up the night sky. Sparklers and illuminations, crackers and flyers. But no more, I'm afraid. Alchemy apparently falls under the definition of magic these days, and is therefore strictly forbidden. I can make you a savoury sandwich, though. Guaranteed sand and witch free.
I've seen fireworks in the past. I'd like to buy one of your fire flowers.
Can't help you with that, I'm afraid. The Azadi have banned the use of illuminations, crackers, sparklers and flyers. Any and all alchemy.
How about the ingredients? I would only need some of your powders and...
My hands are tied, friend. Or at least they will be if I sell you any of my alchemic powders and potions. The orders are quite clear. There's to be no trade of any sort in magical items. In fact, I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants. Can I tempt you with a savour?
Even... I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Step right over here, friend, and we can get started. Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
I'm quite sure this is I really have no idea. What was that again? What was... Steamed bun.
Yeasty bottom... Oh, I mean, bun steamed yeast... Balance. Steamed yeast bun. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, good, you're back. Now, stay still. Now, meat. Today, I have a cured elguan, pickled saltwater snapjaw, and kitten carpaccio.
Kitten? One bite from a fully grown saltwater snapjaw means a painful and prolonged death for the victim. We sometimes had boiled elguan in Friar's Keep. It tasted like footwear, and no matter how long or hard you chewed, the meat would never yield. How's the elguan?
Suspiciously tender. Thinly sliced, salted, and cured for a minimum of 11 years. Melts in your mouth, it does. Eventually.
I'll likely regret it.
As long as you don't swallow for at least 7 minutes, you'll be perfectly fine. And just a dash of this, and didn't I tell you to stand still and not move around?
This stuff is similar to our
where
black
did you
powder,
go?
except it
It's
burns
very
longer and
important
slower.
that you stand
It's a
right
potent
there
explosive
while I'm
that can act as a
sandwiching.
propellant for both
It's
muskets
a
and
delicate
fire
craft,
flowers.
I'll have you know. You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich. I can't be expected to perform adequate
I've never
sandwiching.
seen their hardy ash with
there
my
you
own
are.
eyes.
Come
They
on.
say it's more than
I'd like
twice as
to
potent as
remind
our
you to
black
stand
powder.
still and not go gallivanting about while I'm engaged in the delicate craft of sandwiching.
Oh, come on.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Anything to keep her distracted. Yes, please.
Splendid. Hey, what are you doing? I told you to stand. Oh, good, you're... Didn't I tell you to stand still and not move? What are you doing?
Okay.
Hello again, friend.
Oh, come on.
Even if I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant. Step. You better be hungry. You better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is something feet. Oh, would you like some crispy bitter leaf?
Yes, please.
Splendid. I can't be expected to perform adequate.
Come on.
Where'd you go? It's very important that you stand right there while I'm sandwiching. It's a delicate craft.
This is so annoying. Yeah, it's like.
And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. A dash of pungent oxy topping, yes or no?
Anything? Yes, please.
Splendid.
Yeah, this lady is World Subway.
Hey, what are you doing?
Ah, come on.
There you are. Once again, I'd like to remind you to stand still and not go down.
Come on, let me grab that already.
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is something feet. Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick. If not, please visit a cured Elgwin meat.
Physician post haste. Okay, let's just go and give this sandwich to the guard there. But we're not supposed to be, suspicious about things. We have food delivery for you.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
In Sadir, these things are called champions. They're often sold outside temples, military barracks, and schools. I need to find a way to get him away from the door.
Go on now.
Okay, I guess I can't do that. Okay, so...
Country folk in northern Azadir have another name for these sandwiches. Ground crawlers. Goddess knows what that means.
Can I tempt you with a save?
Even if I was hungry, I'll have one of your
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. I perform my sandwiching over here. Not there, but right here. And just a dash of this and a dash of that and some of this and a bit of that. Parsley?
And yes, please.
Splendid. Didn't I tell you to stay?
Oh, come on!
Stay still.
Okay, you know what did I have to do for this fucking thing? Ah!
You better be hungry, you better not be fed. The sandwich maker's knife is cutting up your bread. Sunny side gets cheese, and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is, something feet. How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Oh, okay. I remember
yes,
now.
Please.
Splendid.
Oh, it's more like, not that I remember, but it's more like that he... There you are!
Hey! Did you find that turncoat
This guy.
you were looking for?
I did, thanks to you.
Did you kill him?
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him. He's a traitor.
Well, sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really? Huh. Are you
I'm
on
gonna
another
just tear
mission?
this off because it
Perhaps.
hurts.
I'm sorry, boy, but I'm quite busy.
Let me help.
He might actually turn out to be useful to me. You want to help?
Yeah.
Even if it's dangerous?
What do you think?
What do you know about fireworks?
You mean fire flowers? I know everything. My father makes Bakshivan candles for the festival of turning every year.
Fine. Follow me.
Yes!
Bip!
My table's always open, day
me. There.
Cured Elgwin meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitten. Ah, your